Hello everyone, welcome to State of the Game for the 26th of October 2017. As you can see, I'm in the gameplay streaming chair. I'm going to remove myself from that window. Bye-bye. As you might know, we kind of had to sadly cancel State of the Game last week. Hamish was off at TwitchCon. We had some technical issues that we sadly were unable to fix. And yes, this week I'm set up here because of the same reasons. But we managed to make this work, at least. So we're back with State of the Game as basically always. Maybe not every week, obviously. First of all, before I get into the news, and I have a bit of a list of stuff here, I just want to say that I'm really sorry for the absence over the last, 1.5, 2 weeks. We have had a ton of stuff to do lately. We've been completely locked down by other things, including various forms of workshop and stuff. So we've been silent on Twitter. We have not done our Let's Plays, stuff like that. We had issues with the patch notes for PTS3 as well because of those reasons. And I'm really, really sorry that we have been gone. But one of the reasons why we've been gone, actually, and as I said, we've been doing a couple of workshops, and I'm just going to briefly bring in 3 people to just say hello. Some of you might know them, especially from our Let's Plays, from the forums, from Reddit, all over the place. So let's see if we can get everyone in here. Can we?
Can we fit everybody?
Can we? Look.
Can we fit everybody in one shot?
Can we fit? Can we fit? I'm going to move like this.
Wait, there you go.
Oh, there he is.
Right,
there he is.
hi.
There he is.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going, everybody?
So we have Johan, Anthony, and yeah, you know this guy.
Yes, yeah.
He's always there.
Not fired.
Not fired.
Not fired.
I like how you keep saying "we" when you're all alone in front of the camera, and it's like, yeah, we are back. No, you're alone.
You were in the room though.
Yeah,
it was really creepy. You have no idea.
I'm supporting you. That's fine.
I can get really nervous just sitting in front of thousands of you guys, and then you have Yannick standing in the corner staring at you. It's really unsettling.
And usually I don't smile. I just smile when I'm in front of the camera.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
I'm
happy to see you too. Look at that.
Hey chat. Hey chat. Hey guys. Yannick is alive.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Absolutely.
Not dead.
no, he's quite alive. Not fired either, actually.
Yannick, nod your head if they're keeping you in a dungeon and torturing you. How was that? Discreet?
Good.
I didn't actually see what you did.
Yannick confirmed. I like it.
Yep.
Nice.
Yannick
It's
is
not just
confirmed.
Yannick. There's 2 other
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
All of us are confirmed.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely
So-
miss you guys, and Petter, we should be back on regular schedule
Next week?
next week.
Next week,
So-
yeah.
Yep. Next week
we
should
took
be
them-
all back to normal.
Yep. We brought them all to Sweden to lock them up in small rooms and have all kinds of fun and cool discussions. So that's kind of why we've been absent, is one of the reasons. So we wanted to bring them in, say hello,
Cool.
and now we're going to send them back to the room, I think. Or you can sit here in the couch. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
work.
Room.
I'll be over there.
We are locked in a very small meeting room. So
Yeah, it's actually really small.
Kind of smelly in there.
Yeah, it's getting kind of arid. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you very much
Thanks,
for
guys.
showing up.
Thanks, guys.
They
Enjoy
nerfed
State of the
Yannick.
Game.
They nerfed Yannick. Can you?
Damn, that doesn't work.
Can you? Yeah, you can sneak under there. Okay.
Goodbye.
You can sit there. Oh,
Should I sit here?
No,
and just,
go away.
and just do nothing. All right.
That'd be creepy.
I have nothing to add, so I'm gonna go too. But I'm alive. I'm not fired. I'm here, and I'm still working on the division.
So is Hamish, by the way. He's not fired either.
Yes.
He's actually sick. He's been at TwitchCon. He's been sick. He'll also be back on streams next week. So there you go. There you have it. I'm actually really proud because it's 4 minutes past 5, and it means that Xenzi in chat before thought that I was just going to come on and say, hey, this was 10 seconds of news. Bye-bye. Now I've covered 4 minutes of this. That's great. It's actually really good. So yeah, I know I'm really good at doing quick state of the games. I'm going to try to talk slower. No, I'm not. All right. So again, thank you guys for sticking with us. I'm sorry that we have been kind of absent. Everything will be back to our normal schedule next week, and I'll actually get to sit at my desk again, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So, a couple of news. We don't have the ticker here. Again, this is the wrong computer, so we don't have the ticker or all the fancy stuff that we do for State of the Game usually. So, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you new stuff. So, first of all, I can tell you that the public test server is closing down on Tuesday, the 31st. So, in 5 days. That's kind of soon, and because of this timeline, I'm really sorry, but PTS3 sadly won't make it to consoles because there's simply no time with all the verification processes and stuff for console. But yeah, PTS3 or PTS in general will be shutting down on Tuesday next week. Over the last 2 weeks, you guys have been super busy discussing changes coming to the live servers in update 1.8. And I just wanted to take a minute to at least approach some of this stuff that you guys have been talking about. And I know that we have been accused over the last 2 weeks of being like secretive and silent and all of that stuff. And I understand that that's how it came across. And again, I'm really sorry for the absence. It's not meant to be secretive. It's just been a matter of crazy stuff happening at the same time. So, but you guys have been really busy talking about, for example, Rogue 2.0. 2.0 has been a big discussion in the community over the last couple of weeks, especially since, yeah, of course, the PTS started. But I just want to approach a couple of things when it comes to Rogue 2.0. First of all, Rogue 2.0 is happening, of course, and it will pretty much stay the same when it goes live as it's done on the PTS so far. We're, of course, looking at ways to tweak it in the future if we need it, but the way it is on the PTS now is more or less the way it's going to be once it's out on the live servers, once update 1.8 is released. A couple of things, though. We're currently looking a lot at the rogue timer, the initial rogue timer, because right now, if you go rogue, you get 19 seconds rogue, the classic rogue number. But we're looking at increasing that. There's been a lot of feedback on that, for example. And we're also looking at the time to kill in PvP. Some people feel that with the stamina changes that was put in place for update 1.8, they made the time to kill in PvP too high. So we're looking at tweaking the PvP damage modifiers a bit. So we're looking into that. So those are kind of changes that might be coming to Rogue 2.0. We'll keep you updated exactly what happens there. Nothing confirmed yet, of course. Classified strikers is also one of those things that been a hot topic amongst you guys for a while now. And I can say that mostly, again, classified strikers is going to stay the same once it hits the live servers. Together with Nomad, the set is kind of intended for solo players. And we're keeping our eyes, though, on both of those gear sets. It's one of those things, again, where we're keeping an eye open. We see if we need to do tweaks in the future. But right now, they are both staying the way they are. One thing that's been really strong in PvP, though, is Predator's Mark. We know that in certain situations, it can be really, really powerful in PvP. We're happy where it is in PvE right now. And we'll keep a close eye on the meta after update 1.8 drops. No major changes is going to happen to Predmark the way it looks right now, and the same kind of goes for the shield. Defense is meant to be like the ultimate shield set, and right now we're not looking at tweaking any more numbers. We've been tweaking them over the course of the PTS. They were increased, for example, for PTS 3, but the shield in general is going to stay the way it is right now. We've also had some talk about the Westside Pierce enemies, that people felt that they were spawning too fast, for example. We're definitely tweaking some of the alerts to make sure that they are doable for both solo players and groups. So that's another issue that we're kind of looking into. Now, there's a couple of things more. Again, with this like secretive behavior, or we're not addressing the issues. We are listening to you guys, and we're reading, and we're having discussions internally and stuff like that. And I'll try to keep you abreast of the kind of situations or the issues you guys are having. But it's not always easy. Well, I'll try to do better in the future. But yeah, those are some of the issues that you've been talking about, and we'll get back to more of them later on. One thing that I have to take full responsibility for, and I feel kind of bad about this one, is the special event during Halloween. And this is totally on me. I called it, during a state of the game, I called it a special event. Now that kind of put ideas into the head of people because I used the word special. So to be completely transparent and frank with you, the word special event in my head is the word for the double events that we've been running, because I'm not always a fan of that word, double event. So I called it a special event, which was maybe stupid, because some people thought that it was going to be this huge global event-like thing. No, it's not. It's a regular, one of our double events that are happening. We'll be giving out double field proficiency caches during Halloween, and that is completely on me. So kick me, please, for that one. Two things as well. I've been doing this now 6 minutes. There are two more things I'd like to address. So one is the global event tokens for Amherst, Falcon Lost, and Clear Sky, sorry, and Lexington. We changed those on the PTS. We lowered them a bit because we found that they were really, really easy to grind out. But you guys kind of sent a pretty clear message for that, and we agree with you, so we're returning them to normal for Strike and Ambush. So they will be the same amount of tokens you got during Assault and Outbreak for those missions. It's going to be the same come the next global event. I can also say that some people have been asking me if the global event 3, which should be Strike, if that's coming in 1.8 or before that, and it's coming in 1.8. It's been on the PTS now over a couple of times over the last couple of weeks. And yes, it's coming in update 1.8. So we've been testing it there, and then the one to introduce it. Exact timing will be announced later, of course, when we're also, after we've announced when update 1.8 is actually coming out. There's also been a couple of questions about the masks for the upcoming one. Because some people noticed during the PTS that there are certain accommodations during the event that are tied to DLC or the season pass, like Dragon's Nest and Stolen Signal. That is true. A couple of the accommodations during the global events are tied to DLC. But this is mostly because of theme things like the Rikers or the Cleaners. But I think it needs to be pointed out that the masks and patches will not be connected with those accommodations. So even though if you don't have the DLCs, you will still be able to get the masks. Yes, you guys know. So you won't be left out only because you don't have the DLCs. Yeah, so just so you guys know. I went for 6 minutes there. That's kind of all I had right now. We'll keep up the dialogue with you as much as we can. Again, I'm really, really sorry that we've been silent over the last 1.5, 2 weeks. But yeah, next week we're going to get back into our regular schedules. We'll be back at our desks and we'll keep going. I'm going to see if I have anything on chat, but that kind of wraps that up, just so you know. So I'm going to stare at chat now a little bit. If you don't enjoy me staring at chat, thank you very much for today, and I'll see you guys soon. Deathly 666 is asking when the launch of update 1.8 is, and we don't have a release date for you yet, but hopefully we'll have that for you relatively soon. Wow. Chat is moving really, really fast. I did not see that. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, so for the patch notes of PTS3 is one of those things that sadly things got in the way for the patch notes. It sucks, and I'm kind of ashamed about that fact, but yeah, sadly that's what happened. A lot of stuff got in the way. When is the next global event? It's after update 1.8. But so we'll keep you updated on both of them. Chat move so fast. Oh my god, I can't do this. I'm gonna take 1 or 2 questions more, and then we're gonna see. Oh my god. Wow. 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 Oh dear. Okay, I can't do this. I can't actually see anything. Right. So yeah, again, sorry for the absence. We'll be back very soon. We'll be starting out with Let's Play live streams again, and you can come with all your questions on Monday. Should be Hamish should be the one streaming on Monday, hopefully, and then we'll keep that up during the week. And of course, we'll be back on State of the Game in about 1 week. In 1 week from now. So yeah, I don't have like an exit screen for this one, so I'm just gonna click stop streaming. So when I just disappear, I'm sorry if that feels rude, but that's not my intention at all. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Take care, and yeah, I love you all.
You're not as clever as you think you are. You try to run, but you won't get that far. I'm right behind you like we're racing, like a chasing. All your endeavors end with no regret. You play it cool while you try to forget, but it's right behind you like it's racing, like it's chasing. I'm moving quick and I don't make a sound. You're making noise and I watch you slow down. I'm catching up just like we're racing, like a chasing. Now I'm on your heels and I'm inside your head. I'm on the scene and I'm inside your bed. I'm moving quick just like we're racing, like a chasing.